So in 2011, I moved to Newcastle to study maths at Northumbria, and I knew I wanted to go to a church. So Newcastle Elim was the closest church to me. So Sunday evening, the first Sunday, I went to church, and that's when I first met Alec at the evening service. Yeah. If someone told me I'd be getting married to Alec in 2011, I would have laughed. I would have been like, no. Because I'd always joked about with my friends how I was going to marry like a basketball player.
That's me, right?
And yeah.
6'7".
Yeah, and Alec just wasn't that. So no, I just did not think anything would happen.
Yeah, no. Nicole liked me for like time.
No, I didn't.
Took me a little bit of time to figure out what was going on.
So 3 years of being in uni, nothing happened, and then 2014 camp. 2014?
Yeah, she says that, so it was like from day one.
No, it wasn't. 2014, I went to camp, Elim Festival, so we went there with our youth, helped them out, like it was just a lot of fun. And I think just one time, I just thought to myself, I think I like Alec, and that was a big shock to me. I was like, oh my gosh, no, this can't happen, like I don't think so. Maybe it's because I'm spending too much time with him. So I didn't tell anyone. I was like, that's between me, myself and I, because we help out with each other, we serve. I was like, no. So that was 2014 summertime.
Yeah, it took me a little bit longer. I think I went on holiday and came back from holiday, and when I came back I seen Nicole. I was like, oh, maybe, not too sure, I don't know. And then one day she turned up in like a pink cardigan. I went, oh yeah. I like her. So that's how kind of I was like, oh yeah, okay.
I still have that pink jumper actually, yeah. I've still got it.
I haven't seen it for a while though.
I've still got it, yeah.
I tried to ask her out twice. The first time she didn't get the hint. So I said to her I need to see her after a meeting, and I was going to ask her out, and then she brought someone else along with her. So that didn't happen. So we had been doing a morning prayer meeting, a weekly prayer meeting for a while. So the next morning at about 6 o'clock in the morning with this prayer meeting, and then everyone left and it was just the two of us left in it. So eventually I plucked up the courage after the whole prayer meeting and praying Jesus. I plucked up the courage and said, Nicole, I've got a question for you. It might be a bit of a shock. Take some time to think about it. I was just wondering if you wanted to go on a date.
And I was like,
I will definitely think about that. And then she run.
I didn't run.
She went out the door and she ran away as quick as possible. She said she didn't run, but we were upstairs. From the time that I got out of the room, she was downstairs and out the front door before I knew what was going on. I was like, that's it, I've not got a chance.
I like to say I walked out the building at a London pace, you know, quite fast.
Speed
walk. I didn't run.
So that's how I asked her out the first time. I was so positive she was going to say no that I hadn't actually even planned a date. Because after the reaction I was like, this isn't going to happen, there's no point even trying to plan out what we're going to do. So I quickly had to scramble and pretend I had a date kind of all sorted. And what we were doing, I was like, okay, we'll go for food and we'll do this. And how do we propose? So it took a bit more planning. So it took about 2-3 months of planning. So one of Nicole's friends helped us out with the engagement ring.
Yeah.
So I've been discreetly taking photos of rings and sending them to Nicole and being like, do you like this ring? And just pretending I'd seen them on Amazon when I was actually seeing them in real life. And I was telling Nicole I hadn't plucked up the courage to ask this lady yet if we could to go get the ring. I was like, I'm still trying to figure it out. I also had told her that I had gone with a delegation to go meet her dad to ask for permission.
Just exaggerated
and
everything.
Exaggerated so much
as usual
that she didn't realise I'd actually gone to see her dad to ask. So we went back to visit Fraserburgh, where I come from. I showed her around. So in the morning, I got up early in the morning, went to the baker's, and got some nice fancy biscuits, some pastries, some cream cookies. Nicole didn't even notice that I'd bought all these nice things for her. Then I took her on a tour around Fraserburgh and around Inveralki, which is the village that I was brought up in. We wandered around and we came back, and Fraserburgh's got a really nice beach, so we went for a walk along the beach.
Alec did not say anything for the whole journey of walking along the beach. I thought it was nice. I was like, this is nice, we're together. But he was dead silent.
I parked at this spot that was near the place that I wanted to go to, and then didn't realise it was like an hour walk. So I walked in silence
the whole
time, and then eventually I spotted where I wanted to be, and we wandered up to it. So we wandered up to this hill called Tiger Hill.
A big hill.
But while we're wandering up, I have this box that has to have a bow tied in it. So I've got the box out in front of me, trying to tie it so that Nicole can't see it.
I didn't see
and then
it,
I put it back in my pocket, and then got up to the top of the hill. And when I got up to the top of the hill, Nicole sat down. She was like, "I'm really tired. Can I just sit?" I was like, "Yeah, sit down."
Just trek up the hill.
So as she sat down, I said to her, "Close your eyes and put out your hands. I've got a present for you." So she closed her eyes and put out her hands, and I put the box into her hands.
I panicked. I was like, oh gosh,
And
this could be like earrings, a watch. I don't know if it's a ring.
so then she opened it. I goes, "Open your eyes," and there was this box with a bow. So I goes, "Open it," and she couldn't open
I
it.
couldn't open it because it was like a box in a box, and I was untying it. And
So eventually I took the box out of her hand, opened it, and got down on one knee and said, "Will you marry me?"
yeah, you were super nervous. He was like,
Yeah.
I know I haven't got a big speech or anything, but I love you, and will you marry me? And I was like, yeah. And then I asked him loads of questions like, when did you ask my dad? Where did you get the ring from? What? I was, yeah, he did well.
So yeah, so that's how it happened.
I knew it was coming, I just didn't know when. So I thought it'd be maybe like November, December time. So I had no clue whatsoever it was gonna happen. But it worked out really well. I was wearing the pink jumper that day too.
Yeah,
I was wearing the jumper. I didn't know, but I was wearing the jumper. I was like, ah, so happy. Yeah.